Driving faster in my car, falling farther from just what we are. Smoke a cigarette and leave some more. This conversation's kill. Falling faster in my car. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is conscience leading. Time to take a ride, at least today. No conversation. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is conscience leading. Time to wait too long, to wait too long, to wait too long. Too much walking, shoe worn thin. Too much tripping and my soul's worn thin. Time to catch a ride, at least today. Her name is what it means. Too much walking, shoe worn thin. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is conscience leading. Time to take a ride, at least today. No conscience laden. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is conscience leading. Time to wait too long, to wait too long, to wait too long. Conversations kill. Conversations kill. Conversations kill. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is conscience leading. Time to take a ride, at least today. No conversation. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is conscience leading. Time to wait too long, to wait too long, to wait too long. Conversations kill. Conversations kill. Conversations kill. Waiting on a Sunday afternoon for what I read between the lines. Your lies. Feeling like a hand of rusted chain. So do you laugh at those who cry? Reply. Leaving on a southern train only yesterday. You lied, promises of what I'd seem to be. Only watch the time go by. All of these things you said to me. With all I've said and all that's did for you, you lied. Goodbye. Leaving on a southern train only yesterday. You lied.
New shit. Am I still squelching now? Can you hear me now? Probably sound like shit. Don't it? Good morning, little Miss B. Good morning, Miss Abel. Can y'all hear me at all? Am I not making any? I guess I'm seeing a halo now, so I'm seeing that. Am I too loud? Hmm? You can't hear me? Huh? Okay, you hear me if I ask. Oh, shit. That's good. Cool. How's everybody doing today? Been raining a lot tonight here. Ain't too bad. We making it. I tell you, you got to ask yourself, you know, this world already, regardless of what everybody says, they say that life gets easier as we go. You have to be a fool to believe that. You know, the life gets harder every day we live, and the reason why I say that is because every day we're aging. We're getting older. So the shit that we're dealing with is effectively stressing us even worse than it was the day before. The older we get, the more tired we are, the more aggravated we get, the more ill we get. It's already aggravating as crap to deal with stuff like that. I mean, how many of you, all right, I'm 52 years old. How many of you have them damn weak moments where you're running around the house, can't find your keys, and the whole time your keys in your pocket, on your hand? Or you can't find your lighter and you're holding your damn lighter in your hand, can't find it. We all done that. The older you get, the worse it gets. The older you get, the more people depend on you. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I got to see where I was seeing all them baby AI videos. I thought they were kind of cute, especially with Theo Vaughn. I like Theo Vaughn. I like the way they do him. It just made him hilarious. But I never could get the app. They say you got the apps out there. You get the app, you got to pay for it. So I just am not into paying no damn money for no app. Sorry. Especially that's why I'm stoned with StreamYard. StreamYard's about to aggravate the hell, and it's about to piss me off now. I'm about ready to say the hell with the damn streamer because they getting worse and worse. What they gave you with your free, the free shit before, they're taking away from you. Now they're making it hard to get. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm trying to upload another song, trying to get it. I got another song I'm singing now. I'm trying to bring to YouTube. I was gonna try to believe it or not, it's gonna probably shock some of y'all, which is not me. I mean, it's a lot of y'all don't think y'all know me real well, but it's a Christian song, and I heard it yesterday at church, and I've heard it before, but to me it just kind of resonated yesterday. I said that can be put to a male vocals can do that, and I did. I've been working on it. It's a pretty good song. Hold On to Me. I want to say it's Abby. I can't remember the name. Off the top of my head, I've lost it. But anyway, it's called Hold On to Me. It's a good song. It makes a lot of points, a lot of sense too. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be one of the first ones I do since I'm coming back with my throat the way it is. So still kind of debating. I want this. This is one thing I never imagined I'd go through. But, I'm not knocking it. Just I'm glad that I was able to make it through it. But it's hell right now. I mean, it's not really hell now, but it was. But the effect it does to your psyche, to your mindset, to everything about you. I mean, whatever you thought of yourself before, it changes. Like it wasn't enough already, But we're gonna make it. We're gonna be all right. It's part of living, part of growing old, I guess. I just, not everybody's got to deal with that. I hope nobody had to deal with it. Speaking of which, what about old? I've got questions. I do have questions. I mean, I don't want to get involved in it because, like the other ones have already done. And the irony is, a lot of the ones that Lord Daigle, thank you, Miss A, that's right, who it was. There is so many people. I've sat right here in the last, say 24, 48 hours that I found out about what was going on with him, with Ernie, through a reliable source that is basically keeps in close contact with his family. They don't want Ernie demise. They don't want him to. Even though it's been told to us it's different than that, but how can you tell what's different, what's real? How can you tell what's real and what's not? This entire damn fiasco. I mean, every day, how many times have we sit there and watched him basically tell us that he orchestrated a damn ruse? I mean, he's done it just because he wanted to try to get back at everybody. It happened. Now, is that what's happening now? I don't really know. I can't say yes or no. I really can't. I want to say that I believe, but at the same time, I've got questions. I've got some serious questions. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but It was mentioned the other day that Ernie had woke up after his surgery, after his laceration of his liver, after every bone in his body was broke. Now, mind you, every bone in his body broke, and had his phone. If you want to talk, nobody was going to spread the rumors. If you wanted to call him, you could call him yourself. I got a question with that. I got problems with that because if he broke every bone in his body, wouldn't he be in wouldn't he be in a damn mummy suit? Wouldn't he be, you know, hanging suspended possibly from the ceiling if it was every bone in his body? Because every bone in his body also includes the damn backbone, skull. I mean, but he's able to get his phone, every bone in his body, and on top of that, this is what I was told. This is what I found out from a reliable source. And it was also even confirmed, it was even told by the certain individual on another live the other day that Ernie had reached out to Angelo, Lightning Viper, last week. He reached out to him and asked him if he could check and see if there was any warrants for him out there. Angelo did. Angelo said, yes, there was. Told him that. So he knew there was a warrant. He didn't abscond, but he knew they was going to come pick him up. So he took off. Where he took off to, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, he took off. Even the way the internet is today, even with work with each other, with NCIC, you name it. And Ernie would be the first to tell you this, since he always talks about skip tracing and yada, yada, yada on that bullshit. If he had a wreck, the ambulance can come pick him up. That's hoity doity. But the cops are going to be there too. They're going to investigate that wreck. They're going to get some identification. They're going to find out what happened, and they're going to run your record. And when they run that record and find out that you got a warrant for your arrest out of a certain state, and you're an extradition state, they're going to take him to the hospital if he needs the hospital. And in his situation, from what I'm gathering, he needed a hospital. Now, my question is this. Do they just let criminals that are wanted, that have warrants for their arrest, that get hurt in accidents and have to go to the hospital, do they not have somebody guarding them like they used to? Do they not handcuff them to the bed to make sure they cannot run? Now, you hear that a lot. A lot of times people go to the hospital and wreck and then ease and walk out of the place. We're not paying attention. So I don't know. But even if they don't handcuff you to the bed, wouldn't you think they would at least take your personal belongings from you? Especially if he was knocked unconscious when he wrecked. They would try to find out who he was and call some of his damn close kin. But do you think they would allow him to have a cell phone? I just don't. It just if they run the check, they're gonna say it. They're gonna say that he had a warrant, and like I said, the police are gonna do it. They'll hold him, but only if they know. Well, that's what I'm saying. If they run his background, if they run his driver's license, being that he had a Kentucky driver's license, I mean, I'm assuming that he's from Kentucky, but from what I've been hearing, he was not in Kentucky. He was in another state, connected to Kentucky, but not in Kentucky. They would still run it. I know they do local, but if they see an out-of-state license, they're going to check that too. That's just a common knowledge, I believe. Or maybe it's not. Maybe that's not YouTube common knowledge, because, I mean, they do things a little bit different here in YouTube. Maybe that's just speaking to, maybe I'm just thinking of reality too much whenever we're discussing. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just thinking, that's what they do in real life. But this is not real life. This is Ernie Vision over here. And you can't go by what everybody does in real life, because it does not fix over here. It does not work. Because now, everybody wants to be mad at everybody. All Ernie's enemies are such liars and such fakes. And the ones that are calling Ernie's enemies liars and fakes are the ones that basically were his enemies before they flip flopped and become his suck ass buddies again. Ain't that kind of ironic? They go from being, I mean, it's the same bullshit every time you turn around. I mean, if he's, you know, and again, we don't know what the scenario, we don't know. And then you got people mad because, and they're saying, this is the irony. When you got people like Nicolina making ironic statements like, all his haters, everybody that's against Ernie's got more information on what happened to him and talking to the family more than we are. Why ain't the people that's loyal to him like Aunt Nicolina has never been against Ernie? She's never done. I mean, come on. These people are, it's something, I think it's comical as hell. I just don't believe. I just don't know I don't know what to believe anymore. I would never want to wish the man to be sick, be hurt. But now come to find out, now we're hearing that he's been, there's all kind of shit we're not hearing, which is his business anyway. If he wants to put shit out, he can put it out he wants to. But I mean, he misleads people left and right. It's been my business. I shouldn't have to deal with that, but it isn't my business. But there's so many people that are addicted to his business, and he has controlled the narrative the entire time. And these people are subconsciously or whatever do not even realize it or don't give a shit because they know they need it. I mean, hell, the obvious thing is if you're thirsty and you know where you can get your damn thirst quenched, you're going to keep going there, regardless if it's good or bad. I swear, I think he could piss in the water and they still drink it. But that's just my opinion. But you got a lot of people that are running around here, they're telling information half cocked, and a lot of people, maybe it's all good news. I mean, real information. But then some people are just putting out information and trying to claim they're not putting out information. They're kind of just, it's like a reverse psychology deal. But again, it depends on who really cares. I will say this, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I know I will. I don't want to wish no bad harm on Ernie. But I'll be honest with you. If something was to happen to Ernie, I would be disappointed and I'd be upset with it, but I would still get up in the morning. My sun will still rise in the morning. My moon will set tomorrow night. I will still function as a normal human being tomorrow. If the good Lord willing the creek don't rise, nothing will affect me health wise or physical or anything just because of Ernie. And that's just me. Now, some of y'all might be different. Some of y'all might just be laying in a bed squalling. That's y'all's business. But I've still got to function. You know, and don't get me wrong, I lost a real good friend last month. And even that real good friend of mine, man, I consider my brother, didn't stop me from getting up and functioning. So the dramatic shit that y'all trying to pull, the dramatic shit going on, leave that for the family. Leave that for the family. Leave the family alone if you can. That'd be what I'd suggest you do. Just stop. Quit trying to be something you're not. I know what you're doing. It's because your fans want to see it, and that's fine. Y'all keep, but think about it. Just stop. Just let it go. I don't care if it comes out that Ernie pushed his whole damn narrative. It don't matter. If that's the case, then let Ernie be the one that plays with it. Eventually, somebody's going to wake up. Somebody's going to see what's going on, or not. I don't care. But leave the family alone. You people act like you've never been. I swear some of y'all must live a sheltered life. Y'all act like y'all never dealt with real life situations. Y'all never seen nothing like this. I mean, y'all act like it. Y'all even, oh my God, come on. Reality sucks. But you still got to live it. Some of y'all stay too far away from it. I don't know. This world's going to hell in a handbasket. I've asked, I mean, it's just another thing, but there's questions that you ask on YouTube that you can't answer. They'll attack you before they'll answer. They will make you look like shit before they will answer the question. And others will follow. There is so much hate in this community. From both sides. Even the ones that are sitting there saying that the others are hating. And both sides. I mean, y'all got to think. Y'all better look at yourself in the mirror. Because I'm saying, I'm facing the fact. You know, there's hate everywhere, and that's all it is. It's not even funny no more. Makes you wonder. But then why wonder? Why? Why even give a shit? Again, it's not going to change the effect the moon has on me or the sun has on me. It's not going to part the waters. It's not going to change the tides. Why does it matter? You want to be humane now? You want to sit there and try to be humane? You want to sit there and try to be, you know, honor his damn wishes, and you want to you want to respect Ernie now because it fits your narrative again. As long as it fits your narratives, you're gonna roll with it. That's a given. It depends on who you are and what the narrative is, and that's the only reason you're going with it. Because wherever you think you can get a little attention. So if you got to get up there and cry on your damn channel and it's act so upset and so worried, even though just last week you was dog cussing shit out of him, telling him how sorry he was, then you do that. If you're gonna get up there and say, I'm glad he's dead, blah blah blah, and you got a damn audience that wants to hear that shit, then go with it. You're gonna do that. And don't say you're not, because a bunch of y'all still are. But it all depends on how it's gonna influence you, is how you're gonna handle this. It doesn't have anything to do with your real feelings. It doesn't have anything to do with how you really feel, because you keep all that real shit doesn't matter here. This is YouTube. You people do not act nothing like you do on the street, I promise you. Y'all are just completely different people. So it doesn't matter anyway. So why should it matter what I think? Why should it matter what I say? Obviously, it doesn't matter. So the same thing goes to y'all. It doesn't matter. It's what matters is the situation now that y'all found yourselves in, because now you're struggling and you're trying to grasp at whatever content you can that's got Ernie Shell written on it. That's sad. That's sad. But that's nothing new. You call yourself big channels, but you got an IQ of a dial tone, because you still do the same shit and you're worshiping a fucking loser. A man that's not amounted to nothing. He's not done a damn thing but create chaos and drama. I mean, that's it. And you know what? The irony is, a lot of y'all like him. So many of y'all. So you can see the reason why the attraction's there. You deny it, you want to, you go ahead. But your actions speak louder than words. You know that. So anyway, I've been on here 30 minutes. That's all I was going to do, is come on here for 30 minutes. Since me going on for an hour and a half random, nobody listens to me. That's cool, though. I'll speed it up, slow it down for you, whichever way you want to do it. But bottom line is, it's the end of my show. God bless each and every one of you. Ernie, I wish you the best, man. I really do. It is what it is. Whatever it is you got going on, whatever it is you got going on, because right now I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. I'll wait and see. Again, y'all tell me it's daylight outside, I'm still going to get up and look out the window. That's the way it goes. Can't afford to believe anybody. Can you? God bless you.